Ой, ой. Извините. Богам смешно попытались сохранить рассудок перед лицом неизбежной смерти. Акула. Фу. Ничего не страшно. Нихуя не страшно. Кто я? Что я здесь делаю, да? Зачем я здесь? Что? Быстро идти. О, ФПС нормально. Чувствуется. А как? Угу. Долбоёб? Долбоёб. А как? Ребята, вы мне скажите, как? О. Отлично. Болторез есть. Ну, надо порезать. Может, еще что-то есть интересненькое. Вот еще. Ученик, блядь. Болторез так работает, блядь. Охуенно. Что за хуй наверху крутится? Ладно. Какое отвратительное подношение. А я могу здесь стрелять? Ты был из... Смотри. Момент какой-то. Почему я без ушей? Ой, что за пираты Карибского моря? Это сон, да? Понятно.
I hate whiskey. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Так, где шпиль собрать? Может сколько угодно твердить, что лекарства от воспоминаний меньше, больше не нужно. Нихуя не понял. Но я знаю, что они вернутся, если я перестану принимать таблетки. Однажды утром я просто не проснусь. Несмотря на лечение, я снова слышу голос, но теперь они новые, незнакомые голоса, словно доносятся из древней бездны. Что за безымянная тварь называет ко мне? Так, это что такое? Ой, блядь, тут есть... Это РПГ? О, можно крутить. Да, это же Skyrim. Угу.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Понятно. Раскрытое дело.
I wonder why I still take these things. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Понятно. Читать мне падло.
I used to be an avid reader. Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Игра сохранена. Ну понятно, надо изучать. О, блять.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce.
Добрый день, мистер
I'm
Pierce.
Lucy Sherrifield, in
Кадров.
charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
А, увольняет
I'm
меня.
calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Угу.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Графен, конечно.
Sir,
Какого
I
года
came
играет,
here
не
on the
знаю
advice
даже.
of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her.
The painter?
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire.
I can't do anything for...
Find out the truth. They say she would never have done that.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Так. Понятно.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about...
No. Sarah, she never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she
Saw things.
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
The sender's label mentions...
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been...
That is what you must go to Darkwater.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place.
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
I suppose you want to ship me off.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. I believe you are right, sir.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just...
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months and yet a short while after this, the painting is linked to this case, can't you see?
The sender's label mentions...
That's...
and you
that go to...
I think I'm beginning to...
I'm willing to do...
Quiet and
Все
argue
понятно,
only
сейчас
correct.
надо на какой-то
Which you don't
Darkwater
totally deny.
ехать.
Find that warehouse.
Смерть
Find out all
еще что я прожить одну из
I'll go to...
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a
Ничего,
choice.
тут не чисто. Я не догадался, честно сказать.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. I used to be an avid reader.
Старый Хокинс. Так, Пирс взял дело отцу. Бесклавие. Фокус холл интерактив презент. Хуйня полная. Мне кажется. Но это интересно, чем Киберпанк, однозначно. Мне бы такой плащ.
We're almost there.
Пиксели видны, конечно. Заставки сняты говяно. Цилья. Цила. Скилла. Хер пойми. Маяк какой-то есть. Так-то по красоте припарковался.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Где ноги в
Welcome to Darkwater
досках застряли.
Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Фицрой.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the dock.
Все зеленое. Что-то это мне напоминает какой-то фильм. Так, это какой-то там... Ой, ёпрст.
Hey, be careful.
Что это хуйня? Да, ну, главный персонаж сам нарывается. Однозначно.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Это повлияет на вашу судьбу.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions, but I'll say anything else.
The stranded whale. I guess
What can I tell you? The name, it reminds us of the golden age when our whalers left for long months and
Darkwater.
came
Блядь,
back,
это из Red
sweating
Dead
and stinking of the oil
Шикарно
and
бывает.
flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
it was a tough time. Well,
But steeped in glory.
what can you tell me about
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Then
her vision? Was it so...
the way I see it, the truth is...
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint?
So they made you feel...
You need to see
I've got what I...
anything else?
That'll be all for now.
You like our song?
We may not be proud.
That's true.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from
It's a local...
Watch
that cat.
Ah.
Weird. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of.
It's true. Every...
What report?
The one that's framed right behind our grandparents.
Dang it.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted.
You could say.
Until...
Wah.
Hey,
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
so long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You have no right to treat us like this.
doctor? What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominant.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this fleet.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, I told you to beat it.
The girl, doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
The miraculous catch.
She was
Apparently,
in trouble.
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Please, move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Have you seen how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand, you're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse.
Ah. And so who...
I didn't introduce Edward Pierce.
In any case, it's not very... I can't answer that.
You can't?
Oh, no, no. Now, please.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I get fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything, the hard-working lives of my even the antics of these war.
It's you who lays down the...
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just... Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having countersigned anything special.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods?
You mean that the dates have some...
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended, and the island's fishing industry was...
Indeed. We specialized in whaling. But no whalers went out...
So where did the Hawkins...
Well, from what Charles in... Although, these dates on the manifest...
With whom, I want?
Scott.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster...
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much...
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about...
I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes,
Interesting. I thought it was you.
And for good reason.
Your father.
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here. You can go...
I'm just back from the war. The dead killer whale is on...
Ah, yes, men of the sea, us.
Killer whales, don't...
That's true. And no, but, you're gonna take me...
Give it a try.
Have you heard of trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other?
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed.
The police took the
You've got to understand them. They didn't...
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer...
You think we should have kept...
To look into the real cause of its death. The miraculous catch. Is it...
Not at all. It's an episode from our... Go read the story of the... It's displayed on a wall.
I'm looking for warehouse...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search. Can you tell me?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! Cops.
What could have done so...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Damnation. I broke it.
Прыгать в игре нельзя. Это фиаско. Ребята. Это фиаско.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and...
I respect.
Our beliefs?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you...
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them.
Quieter.
What brings you to talk?
The two guys behind...
The bootlegger.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have... They're more scared of Cat than an attack by...
If only they would...
Is it Cat who's shaking?
Hold on.
Nothing.
That statue represents...
What do you mean?
You wouldn't be looking down.
St. Brendan. He protected until those assholes...
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's...
It's not because it doesn't float any.
Isn't it a bit early?
We got nothing better to...
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling...
So?
I've taken enough.
Well, see...
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better... What's with you wandering around here?
We saw you talking to the... Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
No, it's very simple.
I don't give a damn about your racket.
And we don't give a damn about you. What...
Cat.
What? You look...
She's the boss, yeah. She said...
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you all...
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like...
She redid the smile at the last one.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand.
But he only smiles with the left...
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about.
What happened to the statue of St...
What makes you think
We're bootleggers.
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or...
Everybody knows us.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're... And we let...
I bid you...
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that...
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard, you?
Who's asking the question?
Who are these others so interested?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the...
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion.
Don't get it into your head to go...
What do you mean by...
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident has affected him. He can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home.
Anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleg.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of You want to know more? Go.
Good. I shall take my... A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. I could use this old... It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Как я достал зажигалку, я не понял.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn... Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Блять. Сука.
This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards...
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins old... Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man.
A sad old man.
Gee.
Your partner, Andrew.
You managed to get something out of that bum?
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas...
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. You know, Silas Winchester, Charles was like a son to him, so he's got nowhere to go. And is there anything else you want to ask me?
I see no score.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't? The fire was quickly contained.
Not soon enough to save the Hawk.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you...
You're the one.
Don't think I was trying to hide it.
That's why you're...
Yeah, anything else?
Night...
I'll go...
Why not? You're gonna...
Right. Let's go.
Игры.